Folks, welcome to the Heartland, Bloomington, Indiana, and the home of the Hoosiers. Memorial Stadium, where Lee Corso used to patrol the sidelines, is awake and ready for this game today. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Colorado State Rams, taking on a team hoping to prevent another L this week, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Hoosiers will kick this away to start us off. Returner looking to make a play here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Gives it to the back. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And the gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
You got to be careful of creating one-on-one opportunities against this offense. You start to get your safeties down a little bit close to the line of scrimmage, you're going to create one-on-one chances, and this quarterback is good enough to make you pay for it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's got a man down the middle. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Rams. This quarterback on fire today. Well, that is a dream start for the offense. What an opening possession.
You know, sometimes you just want to kind of get settled into a game. These guys didn't really wait at all. They had a script. They knew exactly how to attack the defense, and it works out.
And he knocks through the PAT.
7, Indiana, 0.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to 21. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Looking to throw. It's Williams. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Can he take it all the way? And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
And a spin move there before he's tackled. Picks up a solid gain, though.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the running back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or they have to settle for 3? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Quick completion to the tight end. That completion makes it second and medium. They'll run it from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Oh, and he's got some space here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Here comes the Rams offense back onto the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? First down, looking to throw the ball. He's looking deep here. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
A quick spin move. Physical running, fights off the defender. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away. Second down and goal upcoming. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
The PAT stretches the lead to 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Indiana, 0.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Play action here on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way, can they catch him? Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Rams.
Chris, I thought after he tipped that ball in the air, that thing was going to be an incompletion. That would have been a great play, but instead, he didn't give up on it. Comes down with the interception and then shows you how athletic he is by taking it all the way back for a touchdown. How about that?
And the point after is right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Finds room at the 30. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offense.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Hand it off for a draw. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
Receiver makes the grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Hand off to the right side. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Makes a quick catch. Finding space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Rams line up on 1st and 10 now. And here's the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Colorado State. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he will make the first down, tackled at the 26. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Williams. Looks left and finds his target there. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
2nd down, looking to throw it. finds his target. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. And the Hoosiers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Send the back in motion. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The defense has picked up the football going the other way.
Chris, I don't think he would have gotten the first down regardless, but a good job by this defense of knowing where the first down marker is and then coming in with bad intentions to create that turnover, get the ball back to their offense.
They're going to run it. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Gain of 3. Brings up 2nd down.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The Salk were able to bring him down quickly. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
And there's the handoff. That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. There's the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
5-yard line. Brings up
2nd and goal for the offense. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Touchdown, Rams. This offense is still clicking.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
38, Indiana, 0.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Hoosiers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down. And the drive keeps going. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Dropping back. It's Williams. And it's incomplete. Even in a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking for his big tight end. Almost makes a terrible freshman mistake. Lucky that it's incomplete.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes.
He'll take a deep shot here. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And he's got some open field ahead. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. And then is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Rams will kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to bring this out 2 yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Back to throw. It's Williams. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The offense is still on the field. They're only 1 for 4 on 4th down plays so far. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 4th down, looking to throw for it. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come to this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
They'll hand it off. Touchdown, Colorado State. To stretch the lead, the route is on. They just keep feeding the running back the rock, and they cannot stop him. Another touchdown.
This running back is having a career game here today. You know, the defense, they've had the entire first half, halftime, to try to come up with some adjustments. Nothing that they are coming up with is working. On this offense, continue to give this back more chances.
They can't slow him down. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. A pop pass on the jet sweep. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At the 19-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Defense is coming after him. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Touchdown, Rams. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Number 58.
Just a tough spot to be as a quarterback. He feels the pressure. He wants to get rid of the ball. But you can see what can happen when the pressure gets to that quarterback right in his face. The ball is up in the air. The defense is able to come down with it, not only for an interception, but they get a touchdown themselves.
Indiana. 0.
Returner decides to field it. And they've got the returner corralled. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Always looking to throw. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Look out, he's got some space. Touchdown, Colorado State. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And the interception taken to the house, a pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
59. Indiana. 0.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. Looking to pass here. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. And the Hoosiers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Back to pass. It's Williams. Pressure is coming. Contact as he threw it. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They call the draw play here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play. On your feet, Hoosier fans. It's 3rd down.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Caught quickly. In the clear at the 25. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Rams begin a new series here, 1st and 10. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Picks up 9. 2nd down.
On the double. Easy.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he'll be brought down.
Brought down near the 6-yard line.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal.
Green 25.
Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. Touchdown, Rams. And the beatdown continues.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away.
Indiana, 0.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. The returner is brought down. It's a start on the next drive. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down to the 23. Good enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Second down after that run on the previous play. Oh, he tosses it back. It is intercepted. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
This is a risky play by the offensive coordinator going with the flea flicker. Yeah, if you catch the defense napping, it can be a big play, but there's just too many variables. You're putting the ball into the hands of a non-thrower, a skill guy who wants to catch the ball instead of throwing it. And when the defense is barreling down on him like that, then it's hard enough for a quarterback to make the throw, let alone a guy that's not used to being in that position, and he ends up throwing a pick.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. The back's got it. Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. It's a draw to the back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. It was on target the first time. This is a chip shot from just 23 yards out. And he knocks that one right through. And they add to their lead. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone.
That return backfires on him. Now, your offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Close to the tight end. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
They'll stop him on a small gain here. Tried to run for it on 3rd and long and came up well short.
Now, a 4th down.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. To throw, it's Williams. The ball is picked off. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. The big fullback's got it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Here's a carry for the fullback. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. It'll be a 26-yard attempt. Should be automatic. The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Back to throw. It's Williams. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a 1st down.
And that's a great gain right here for these guys. It hasn't been a good day, let's face it. But I love the fact that they're still fighting. And a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you. Maybe get points on the board, maybe not able to.
And the ball on the ground. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They give it to the big fullback here. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. They feed the fullback this time. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run it with the fullback. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play from the very jump. And the fullback just didn't have any speed to get around anybody. Stuffed the run perfectly.
And the Rams will have to kick it away. First punt of the game now, looking to pin him back deep. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. First down. Looking to throw the football. Dump off caught by the running back. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Important second down play coming up.
29 Philly.
Looking to pass. It's Williams. Receiver makes the catch. And he's tackled after the catch.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this fourth down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
Brings up second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Lasso. Lasso.
They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is four-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
On the flag. Brings up fourth down.
So out comes the field goal team one more time. This kicker has been busy today. He's made 3 already. And this one is right through. And they add to their lead. After extending the lead with a field goal, they'll kick it off now, trying to make the offense go a long way to win it. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. Coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. That run moves the ball to the 16. Here's the second down play. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of